In a dense, ancient forest, where the trees whispered secrets to the wind and the creatures of the wild ruled, a young adventurer named Alara embarked on a journey that would take her from the heart of the wilderness to the bustling center of the city. Alara had always felt a deep connection to nature. The rustling leaves, the babbling brooks, and the songs of the birds were her companions since childhood. She decided to leave her quiet village on the edge of the forest and venture into the unknown depths of the woods. Armed with little more than a backpack, a bow, and her unyielding spirit, she set off on a path few had dared to tread. As the days turned into weeks, Ilara discovered hidden wonders in the forest. She encountered mystical creatures, like Luminis and fire fleas, that guided her through the darkest of nights, and wise old owls who shared their ancient wisdom. Each day brought new challenges and new revelations, and she felt herself changing, growing stronger and wiser with every step. One day, deep within the forest, she stumbled upon a mysterious ancient ruin, covered in vines and guarded by statues of forgotten gods. In the heart of the ruin, she found a cryptic message etched in an unfamiliar language. It hinted at a great treasure hidden within the city, a treasure that could change the fate of her people. With determination burning in her heart, Alara returned to her village, leaving behind the enchanting forest. She shared her discovery with the villagers, and they agreed that she must embark on a new journey, this time to the city, to unravel the mystery and claim the long-forgotten treasure. The city was a stark contrast to the forest, a bustling, noisy, and chaotic place where people rushed about their lives, oblivious to the mysteries of the natural world. Ilara felt like a stranger in this urban maze, but she was determined to fulfill her quest. And so, Ilara's journey continued as she delved into the heart of the city, searching for clues, allies, and answers. Little did she know that the city held secrets of its own, and the treasure she sought was not the only enigma waiting to be uncovered. The city's labyrinthine alleys, its towering skyscrapers, and its diverse inhabitants would test her courage and resourcefulness in ways she could never have imagined. Alara's quest in the city had only just begun, and the path ahead was shrouded in uncertainty. She would need to rely on her wits and the lessons learned in the forest to navigate this new world. What mysteries and adventures await Alara in the city? Only time will tell, as her story unfolds in this ever-expanding tale of discovery, courage, and the interplay between nature and civilization. As Ilara delved deeper into the city's complexities, she realized that the message from the ancient forest was just the tip of the iceberg. The more she learned, the more questions arose. Whispers of a hidden network of tunnels beneath the city, a society of scholars guarding forgotten knowledge, and a looming threat that could jeopardize both the natural world and the city's inhabitants, all began to surface. In her quest for answers, Ilara met a diverse array of individuals who would become her allies, each with their own motives and secrets. There was the cryptic scholar who possessed knowledge of the city's history, a reclusive inventor crafting gadgets powered by nature's energy, and a charismatic leader of a group dedicated to preserving the city's harmony with the environment. Together, they embarked on a journey through the city's depths, encountering unexpected challenges and unearthing secrets that transcended the boundaries of their wildest imaginations. The lines between the urban and the natural world blurred as they uncovered connections that revealed the intricate relationship between the two. As they uncovered more about the city's hidden past and the mysteries that lay beneath its surface, Ilara and her newfound companions couldn't help but wonder if the fate of the city and the forest were intertwined in ways they had never anticipated. What role did the ancient forest play in the city's history, and what would happen if the delicate balance was disrupted? With each revelation, their questions multiplied, and the stakes grew higher. Ilara knew that she had a long and perilous journey ahead of her. one that would take her even further from the serene embrace of the forest. Yet her heart remained steadfast, and her resolve unwavering. She was determined to uncover the city's secrets, protect her beloved forest, and preserve the harmony between the two. The city's sprawling expanse offered limitless possibilities, and Alara was ready to explore every hidden corner, embrace every challenge, and unveil the deepest mysteries it had to offer. She was prepared for the unexpected twists and turns her journey would take, and she understood that the ultimate truth lay at the intersection of the wild and the urban, between the forest's serenity and the city's chaos. With each step they took through the labyrinthine heart of the city, Alara and her companions began to piece together a complex web of history and intrigue. The city revealed its layers of secrets, from forgotten alliances with the natural world to hidden chambers beneath the towering skyscrapers. The group's quest for knowledge led them to a clandestine society of scholars known as the Keepers of the Verdant Archives. These scholars had dedicated their lives to preserving the city's forgotten history, which was deeply entwined with the ancient forest that Alara had left behind. The archives contained chronicles of forgotten alliances, mythical creatures, and an ecological balance that had once thrived in the city. But the Keepers were not the only ones interested in these secrets. A shadowy organization known as the Iron Roots was hell-bent on exploiting the city's natural resources without regard for its fragile harmony with the forest. They believed that harnessing the ancient forest's power could bring unprecedented wealth and power to the city. As Alara and her companions delved deeper into the conflict between the Keepers and the Iron Roots, they realized the fate of both the city and the forest hung in the balance. It became clear that they were not just uncovering the past, they were shaping the future. The open-ended path before them seemed to stretch endlessly, with each revelation posing more questions than answers. Would they be able to protect the ancient forest, safeguard the city's natural heritage, and thwart the ambitions of the Iron Roots? The battle between preservation and exploitation had only just begun, and Alara knew that their journey was far from over. With unwavering determination and the mysteries of the city urging her forward, Alara and her companions pressed on, navigating the complexities of their quest and the ever-evolving landscape of the city. What lay ahead was a dynamic interplay between nature and civilization, where the choices they made would determine the destiny of both the city and the ancient forest. Alara and her companions, armed with the knowledge from the Verdant Archives, confronted the Iron Roots and their relentless pursuit of the ancient forest's power. It was a battle of ideologies, one that pitted those who sought to preserve the city's ecological balance against those who aimed to exploit it for their own gain. The conflict escalated, leading to a series of tense negotiations and confrontations. Alara found herself in the midst of a city torn between its past and its future, with the fate of the forest hanging in the balance. The city's residents, caught between the two factions, were forced to reckon with their own allegiances and desires. In a climactic showdown, Alara's group, along with the Keepers of the Verdant Archives, exposed the true intentions of the Iron Roots to the city's inhabitants. The people, stirred by the revelations and the beauty of the ancient forest that had inspired Alara's journey, rallied to protect their natural heritage. The Iron Roots, defeated and discredited, were forced to reconsider their ambitions. They realized that the city's true wealth lay not in the exploitation of the forest, but in the preservation of its delicate balance. The city's leadership began to implement sustainable practices that honored the ancient alliance between civilization and nature. As harmony was restored between the urban landscape and the forest, Alara felt a sense of fulfillment and completion. Her journey, which had begun in the depths of the forest, had come full circle. The lessons she had learned in the wilderness had proven invaluable in shaping the city's future. Ilara's quest had not only uncovered the mysteries of the city, but had also bridged the gap between nature and civilization, reminding the people of the beauty and wisdom of the natural world. She returned to the forest, her heart full of gratitude, with the knowledge that the city and the ancient forest were forever intertwined in a delicate dance of life. The city continued to thrive, embracing its natural heritage, and the forest flourished, knowing that it had allies in the heart of civilization. Ilara's journey, while ending, left a legacy of wisdom and balance that would endure for generations to come.